Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. And I rise to oppose these plans. What have we learnt since the war? You think back to the new towns developed in Hertfordshire, Essex and elsewhere, and the great planning that went into them. We really did some fantastic stuff. But these SIs would remove the ability of people in Warwick and Leamington across the country to have their say in how their neighbourhood is being developed. We've seen a degree of that over the last 10 years. Instead, handing over power to the big housing developers while communities and councils are emasculated. Shelter LGA Crisis, Campaign to Protect Rural England, the REBA and the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors and others are among the bodies to have expressed serious misgivings about these changes. SI 632 and 755 have been spoken about around the chamber, so I will not dwell on them. It is actually the SI 756 that I am most concerned by. Developers will be able to demolish housing and offices and rebuild them as denser and taller blocks of flats without making a full planning application. Blocks of flats as tall as 6 stories containing up to 60 or 70 flats. And we already know that with the previous permitted development regulations, which allow for the conversion of empty office blocks into new homes, that's led to modern-day slums, something which was forcefully exposed by BBC Panorama earlier this year. And the government's own report concluded that permitted development conversions do seem to create worse quality residential environments than planning permission conversions in relation to a number of factors widely linked to the health, well-being and quality of life of future occupiers. And I quote, "There is also a lack of control over where the homes are placed. Naturally, many previous PDR developments have ended up on industrial estates and other unsuitable places. This leaves residents without essential things like access to public transport and local services, shops and amenities. Whatever happened to our communities and town planning? It beggars belief, therefore, that the government is seeking to expand these rights at the cost of the most vulnerable members of our society, our communities, who will end up living in these appalling homes. And it is the developers who are gaining significantly. I think about the multi-millionaires, billionaires, who have made so much money out of development in South Warwickshire, south of Warwick and Leamington, but there are no amenities, no facilities that they've provided. One of the most serious problems running through all of these SIs is that they'll allow developers to avoid obligations to build affordable housing. Last year, just 6,300 new social homes were built in England. When sales and demolitions are accounted for, we lost more than 17,000 social homes over the course of the last year. And Madam Deputy Speaker, we've had only 21 new social rented council homes built in Warwick District since 2010. And we wonder why we have a housing crisis. Section 106 obligations are now the main way that new social rented homes get built. In the most recent years, stats 10 times as many social rented homes were built through Section 106 as were built with money from government grants. But these SIs mean that developers are not obliged to contribute towards affordable housing through Section 106. Instead, the government must make building social rented council homes its #1 priority. We look at places like Goldsmith Street in Norwich, built under a Labour council, show us what social rented housing can be. Beautiful, well-designed, environmentally friendly, reminiscent of the great developments in the post-war period. We know it's popular with building social rent homes. 268,000 people have signed George Clark's petition to build 100,000 council homes a year for the next 30 years. Madam Deputy Speaker, these SIs will strip away power from local communities in favour of big housing developers. They will lead to poor quality, unaffordable homes. I'm afraid these changes are a foretaste of the full reforms proposed in the Planning for the White Paper. They are a developer's charter. They will give sweeping power to building poor quality homes and importantly avoid commitments to build truly affordable social